Hey, let's talk about me. Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Get to Know El Magnifico. That's right, a very special Memorial Day weekend edition of Get to Know El Magnifico. Let me get the housekeeping out of the way. I am smoking. As you can see, I'm wearing my Stash Warden 5%er t-shirt. Now, this is something that I did not realize was in my package until I got the t-shirt out. And he sent me a little sample of the Stash Warden stash, or the Warden stash. So I'm trying that in my Missouri Meerschaum Legend Acorn. And I believe this is an English blend because it's got a lot of Kia in it. I don't know if that's what makes an English blend, but that's what it smells like to me and tastes like as well. Anyways, so it's Memorial Day afternoon, the very official day of the official, what is it called? The official beginning of summer day. And I live right across from the complex, or this place where I live, community pool. It's across the street from me, and I can hear the kids splashing around in the water, which is probably why I'm not going to use that pool. Anyways, this is well, it is Memorial Day. In a video I posted earlier, I thanked our servicemen and women, especially those who gave our lives defending our country. It doesn't matter how you feel about war. If it wasn't for those men and women who gave their lives, that's what's important. We gotta respect them. But this is getting to know me, and now this is something that came up at the meetup yesterday, and of course it was going to come up. Now this is something that about myself that I usually is the last thing that I let somebody know about me. The last thing I let a new employer or a new girlfriend relationship. It's one of the last things I let them know about. Now, I've been posting these videos since International Pipe Smoking Days, which was February 20. That's when you guys first got to know me. So it's been a couple of months now. I think it's been long enough. And this is something that I shared with the meetup yesterday, mostly because they asked about it. Because it's noticeable. Once you have me in person, this is more obvious. And that is the fact that I am legally blind. What does that mean? You heard the word blind in there. Does that mean that I can't see? Of course I can see. Legally blind is not totally blind. There's a lot of things that I still can see. I can see my pipe, for instance. You've seen me reach for things before. But I've also mentioned that sometimes I can't see the screen for some things. Right now, I cannot tell you how long I've been. This is something that I say all the time. I don't know how long I've been making the video for because I cannot see the timer there. But let me explain in layman's terms what being legally blind is. And I made an educational chart. Okay? Let's say there's a cat on a stool 200 feet away from you. Okay? So there's the cat and there's you. Okay, you're standing 200 feet from that cat. Okay, and you can see the cat fine on that stool. For me, El Magnifico, to be able to see that, I have to be standing 20 feet away from that cat. Okay, so there's the cat. There's you standing 200 feet away from it, and you can see the cat. For me to be able to see that cat, I have to be standing 20 feet away from it. And that's what being legally blind means. Okay, that's a 2200 acuity. that basically makes me nearsighted. I have to have things close to me. That's why sometimes when I'm doing my movie reviews and I'm looking at my iPad, I have to be about this close to be able to see it. Okay. Don't feel bad for me. Don't feel sorry for me. I still can see. But this is how it works. I'm colorblind. I'm light sensitive. And like I said, I'm nearsighted. Now, yesterday it came up because I bought a pipe off of or from Dion Powell, and I asked him if he would accept payment via PayPal, and he said yes. So I had to look at my phone and look at my app, and of course I'm looking at my phone this close, right? Be able to give him the money. And also it came up because I've said before in videos, but it came up yesterday. I told him that it took me almost 2 hours to get there because I don't drive. And it's actually 2 hours with waiting time, okay? So I left my house at 9:30, and I waited for the bus here for about 5 to 10 minutes. I took a bus to the metro. I had to wait for the metro. I got to 2 stops away from where I live, so King Street, to take another bus. I had to wait about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for that bus to arrive, and then it was a 40-minute bus ride. Plus walking time and all of that to get there. It was 2 hours. But anyways, so that's why he came up. I told him that, and somebody asked me, why, how come you don't drive? And that's why I told him. It's because I'm legally blind. Now, in the state of Virginia, I can get a restricted driver's license. Which means that with the visual acuity that I have, plus using some telescopic enhancers or something like that, I could be able to get a driver's license, but it would be restricted. But it's something I've never, dang it, wanted to do. Now, again, it's not a big deal. I've had it all my life. There we go. It's genetic. I have it, and my 2 younger brothers have it. And we got tested a lot when I was in high school. And if we had continued the testing, we tested for about 2 years, from the time I was in a sophomore to just when I was starting my senior year. That's how long we did eye testing and all of that stuff to find out why we have this thing. Turns out that it's genetic, and it's because my parents were distantly related. So they both had the one gene that was dormant in them, but once they had kids, it became active. And that's what caused our vision problem. Now, if we had continued testing, because the doctors had never seen it, anything like what we have, if we had continued testing, they probably would have named whatever this is after us, which at the time sounded like it would be cool. But then, as Lou Garrett, how cool is it to have a disease named after you? So we stopped the testing. Once we found out that it wasn't going to get any worse, it wasn't going to get any better, we also found out whether our kids were going to get it or not. So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to let you guys know. You're in the secret now, in the know. So thank you for watching. I am gonna finish this, and then I'm going to we're gonna go to my future in-laws house for barbecue. So till I see you again, enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Thank you for watching. Again, do not feel pity for me, okay? I don't need it. I'm okay. Till I see you again, this is Magnifico saying, may God bless you all. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Ciao.